me get a more philosophical one. Visit Santa Claus, okay? Santa Claus on the North Pole. And you say, Santa, which way is north? And every direction Santa points is due south. Because on the North Pole, the question, which way is north, has no meaning. You can't even go east.
Everywhere you point is south.
Correct. So on the grid that we've all agreed that we use to establish coordinates of Earth, Santa Claus can only go south. The question, which way is north, has no meaning. So now so these are clear to us.
That's heavy.
These are clear to us that this is the case. There are other questions where you know not to ask because you just know not to ask. We live on a spherical Earth, and I say to you, how far do you have to walk before you fall off Earth's surface? You know to not even ask that. I'm assuming you're not a flat earther. You know not to ask that because the Earth's surface curves back on itself. The question has no meaning on a curved surface. But you thought you were proud of yourself for even coming up with the question. Now you design a whole research project to answer that question, and you find out you shouldn't have asked the question to begin with. But you didn't know in advance necessarily. Here's another one. How about Pinocchio? Let's visit Pinocchio's universe. Okay?
Okay.
All right. And Pinocchio's there. And Pinocchio says, my nose is about to grow. What happens next?
He has to tell a lie.
Tell me what happens to his nose.
It grows when he lies.
He just said, my nose is about to grow. And if it grows, that meant he was telling the truth.
No. It means he's about to tell a lie.
That's all he says is, my nose is about to grow.
Right, but maybe he keeps talking.
Okay.
So like someone says, do I look fat in this outfit? He says, my nose is about to grow. You look great.
All right, let's tighten it up then.
Okay.
Pinocchio says, my nose is growing. So what's his nose doing?
Well, I would assume he just got done lying, so his nose is probably growing.
No, because
unless he's lying.
He just told the truth if his nose is growing.
What if he lied and then his nose grows because he lied? What if he says, my nose is growing because his nose isn't growing? But because he lied about his nose growing, his nose grows.
No, that's not how it works.
Bro, I just cracked it.
No.
Didn't I just crack it? I think I just cracked it.
I'm glad you made sense to yourself in that sequence of
No,
sentences.
I did make sense.
No, watch.
If Pinocchio's nose was not growing and he said, my nose is growing, that would be a lie, then his nose would grow.
Correct.
Oh!
No, so if his nose is not growing, when he says my nose is growing,
it's a lie.
He's lying, which means his nose should grow.
Yes.
Okay? Well, what I'm saying is that Pinocchio cannot interact with its nose in any truthful way, because the world of rules associated with his universe prevents it.
I see what you're saying. So in his universe, it has to be that he's deceiving someone and his nose involuntarily grows.
Yeah, but that's not how that works in his universe.
Right.
In his universe, if he tells a lie, his nose grows. If he tells the truth, his nose doesn't grow.
Right.
If he says my nose is growing and it's not growing,
he's lying.
He's lying, and his nose should grow. All right.
Right.
So my only point there is the Pinocchio universe and the rules that apply within it prevent that sentence from having any meaning at all.
Got it.
In the same way, Santa Claus, which way is north, has no meaning.
Got it.
So now we ask, what was around before the universe began?
Yes.
I do not know if that's an authentic question.